given that you're a person who tells stories in the way that you do, it's not enough, well, people just like guns. Why is this idea so irresistible to American people? Why isn't it like you see sort of like Obama's speech after Sandy Hook or whatever, and you don't think, oh right, that's the day now where we don't have guns anymore. But it's just like, no, why is this force so powerful? What does it mean to their unconsciousness?
Yeah, which it's an excellent question, and I guess one of the best ways to explain it would be, and you touched on it there, in terms of it tapping into some core things about how America feels about itself. They've got nothing to do with guns, but work quite well with guns. So when I used to go to the NRA, I went to a couple of NRA conventions, the National Rifle Association, which is the gun lobby. And
what's the vibe like?
Weird, and kind of it's a lot of white guys. That's the kind of 90% of the demographic, probably more. Although they're trying to push guns in more in women's directions. So lots of now pink guns and nice things that you can carry your gun in, and kind of ways to look pretty with your gun and stuff like that. But lots of white guys, and an almost sexual relationship to these weapons. They're stroking them, and they're kind of they're pouring them basically. And I would really play up my Englishness in these things. I mean, first of all, because it it helps, and secondly because it mitigates the blackness. A lot of these people, oh, you throw me now, and hang on, exactly. Downton Abbey coming out of your mouth, they think, even if, I'm from Stevenage, really. And I've got, I don't know, Puff Daddy. I'm looking at Puff Daddy, but I'm hearing Downton Abbey.
If I could explain Stevenage to them, that would sort everything out, innit? Don't worry,
out.
Stevenage is a shithole. All right. You can continue with your prejudices. I'm from Grays in Essex. Respect to Stevenage.
And I say, I don't understand this, or rather, I don't understand this. Explain it to me. And to a person, they were off to the races. They'll say, are you married? Yeah. Do you have children? Yeah. Imagine someone broke into your house and they wanted to rape your wife and kill your children and take everything that you worked for. What are you going to do? Are you going to, wave a stick at them? Are you going to call the cops and wait for the cops to come? Or are you going to defend your family and defend what you've earned? And so it speaks to kind of masculinity, homestead, small government, individualism, a notion of kind of might being right, defend what's yours. Now, the reality is, there are several kind of facts that contradict that. Firstly, most people who are shot dead kill themselves. Secondly, after that, you're much more likely to be shot dead by someone you know than someone you don't. So what they should say is, are you married? Yes. Well, watch out for your wife, because she's the one most likely to shoot you.
Start with her.
Yeah. And so they are. So they evoke these very primal things in the culture.
Yes.
And when confronted with that, if you start talking about background checks and banning semi-automatic weapons and stuff like that, it's not really a match for these basic ideas of American individualism, small government, masculinity, and so on. You're talking about tinkering with things. So they have a powerful narrative that they can tap into, and the gun control people don't.